What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Cavaliers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Clark. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns offense will get the first possession of the game. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man, and he's brought down after a nice gain. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The play action fake. Right down the middle. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's McCutcheon. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Motion from the wideout. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lockett. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's McCutcheon. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for space, it's Simon. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle, it's Washington. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. To the air, it's Manning. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
On the move from inside his 5. So Virginia's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but Well, we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That's caught. It's Robinson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on third down. That was a completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on third down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. So they've put up some early points and can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Manning. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Looking left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Kick is in the air. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Behind the chains now on second and long. The give on the option. Got the first down. Looking for more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They boot it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Lockett. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Winston.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 10 to Clemson. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Clay. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Cavaliers send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's McCutcheon. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Back to throw. It's Manning. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. The Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo. He leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Under fire. Gets rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Pulls it in. It's McCutcheon.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air, it's Manning. Fires to the big fella. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Game set. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's McCutcheon. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Using his legs, it's Chancellor. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Lockett. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They're going back to the ground. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Cavaliers want to crank the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. caught behind the line. It's Robinson. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking to fire. He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. It's Manning. Got his man quickly.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. With the catch, it's McCutcheon. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. And they can't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Cavaliers will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Wants to return it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Finds his target down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's McCutcheon. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Washington. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off play action. Takes it on the shuffle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're looking to throw on second and short. Quickly complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Cavaliers headed quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson.
Hey, quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Hit as he throws. Caught near the sticks, it's Burton. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to throw on first down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. So now it's second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the catch. It's Horn. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Heaves it on the run. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Off play action on first down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes the Texas offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Right on the money. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. He leaves it with his back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the run, it's Simon. Turning it on. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Cavaliers in the hurry-up.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
How about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Under heat, he gets rid of it.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this defense is smelling blood right now. Like, they know they got him right where they want him. Got him in a 3rd down and long. They got to lead by 3 possessions. Everything is going their way. This offense is in trouble.
And the Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll keep it on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got a man, it's Lockett. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. The Longhorns are on the move. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds the tight end. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. On the run, it's Chancellor. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. In the red area, it's Simon. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He'll run it again.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Louisville. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Snagged in the middle. It's Burton. There he goes. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Rides the back on the option. The give. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
The Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burton. And they swarm him under. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Catch in the middle. It's Burton. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll try the run. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Sets up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Burton. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Brings up 3rd down.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's McGee. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
He's brought down at the 21. 3rd down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Wants to throw on 3rd. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Throws for the tight end. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's got it on the run. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. To the ground to try to move the chains. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
26, Virginia, 10.
He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Unloads quickly. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Longhorns are marching down the field. They'll give it to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Fires to the wideout. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
It's a lot to ask at this point. You need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions at minimum to win this football game, so we got to go. We got to take shots, find the matchups, and let's see what happens.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Oh, they're after him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And the Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Flips it out on the screen. He's going for the goal line. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Snap in the shotgun. Into the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Caught in the backfield. It's Lockett. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Makes the grab. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wide receiver going in motion. The give as they work on that clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Using his legs, it's Clark. Plows through the defense.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. They kick it away on fourth down. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Horn. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. He heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.